Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. I'm still using the texture pack from the last episode, although you might get a better view of it during this episode since I'm not in 3D anymore. I'm glad that that video got the most dislikes of any Far Lands or Bust so far. Partially, I'm sure, because there's quite a few of you who didn't have 3D glasses who couldn't enjoy it. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed making it, and fun little crazy things we do around here in Far Lands or Bust. But yeah, continuing on, we're now on episode 101, and fittingly, I guess, over at farlandsorbust.com, we're at 1% of our new Child Play charity goal, which is $29,000, 220. I said that wrong. $29,220. I said the dollars too early. But yeah, that's our new goal. We're at 1%. We have $545.33 going towards Child's Play charity so far. So that's amazing. Thank you to everybody who contributed and who continues to contribute. You can keep doing that. Oh, phone buzzing. I'll wait for later on that one. But yeah, who continues to contribute over at farlandsorbust.com. So yeah, continuing on. I do want to also remind you that at 10% of that... Watch out, Wolfie. Good. At 10% of that goal, once we reach 10%, as promised, I will give a live video tour of the Far Lands or Bust offices here. The office that I have with my computer and where I record and everything like that, just as a little thank you. Like I said, I want to do every once in a while little milestone videos or little special things like that. That'd be awesome to do. Get over here, pig. You're dead. Oh, okay, yeah. The texture pack maker, he said he replaced raw pork chops with bones, so I could feed Wolfie bones. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's funny, but yeah. Here's the new texture pack. I think it's pretty much the standard texture pack. He just put 3D glasses on Wolfie and kind of changed around little things like that. But that's cool. Indeed. So yeah, like I promised, I'm sure those of you who were watching on the rest of my channel. I don't have another boat. The previous 3 videos, I did a Race for the Wool series with Lorgon 111, Gleason 9, and Schism LP. That was a lot of fun. Obviously, if you haven't watched that, spoilers ahead, because I want to talk a lot about that. I didn't want to waste any more time on those videos, because there were 3 30-minute videos, so I figured I'd save my personal thoughts and reflections for a Far Lands or Bust episode, since I'm always looking for things to talk about. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like I said, we started out that race thinking we were going to do a 4v4, but the other team of 4 didn't show up. And it was kind of weird because we had all prepared ahead of time. We were like, okay, you concentrate on this. Gleason was the expert at Painwater, the 3rd wool. Brian was the expert on the 1st wool. And then we were all just going to kind of take on the 2nd wool together, I guess. But yeah, once we split up into 2v2, we kind of, me and Schism were kind of like, well, we really didn't practice any of the wools, so we're kind of on our own here. And that, I know there's a lot of moments during that race that you could facepalm the actions I was taking. There was really a lot of running around with my head cut off type of things because I was kind of panicking. That was the first time I'd actually played that map, just as an FYI. I kind of ran through it single player, and kind of the only wool I kind of took notice of was the 2nd wool, which I guess is the reason I had such an okay time getting the 2nd wool. But yeah, that was the first time playing through it, so it was there was a lot of running around. I didn't really have a game plan, and then it just kind of devolved into me and Schism just being annoying and trying to prevent the other 2 guys from getting that 2nd wool, which is really... all that map tends to boil down to is whoever can get that 2nd wool first, they just have to give the other team a hard time on getting it, because if they don't do that, then they'll lose, basically. So yeah, I suppose maybe I could have earlier on gone towards the 1st wool. Might have been easier to get. I know I waited till the end there, and then by the time we called it, I didn't finish getting it. So I guess you could have called it. We were kind of even there, 2 wools versus 2 wools, even though we didn't get that 1st one. But yeah, it was an interesting time. I guess a few of my thoughts are that obviously it's clearly better with 4 versus 4. The matches go much quicker and it's much more dynamic. So I'm looking forward to hopefully doing... Whoop! Naturally generated floating derp tower. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that again, hopefully with those guys. I know Gleason suggested we name our team the KGBs, because it includes our first letters of our names. The KGBs. I know there's always interesting, there's Jeds, and then there's 420 OG is the other, Good and BOO and Co and everything like that, but yeah, hopefully in the future we'll be doing more of those. I think a problem with this map, this second map, is that it's been around for so long and so many people have played it, and I've watched so many videos, that people get these kind of workarounds and techniques, and they've practiced the map, that it becomes more, a little bit too robotic. I think the most interesting way to watch, and most entertaining ways to watch these matches, is on maps where people haven't played or even seen them before. I know the really entertaining ones are when 420 OG and, you know, Good and BOO and Co and Avidia and everybody took on this map for the first time, and that's just really interesting because there's no technique, there's no game plan. It's basically just fight for your life and try to get the wolves any way that you can. Of course, then after that, every subsequent time you have these preconceived techniques that kind of takes away the element of surprise, and it becomes, I guess, yeah, more of a game, more of a sport, but it kind of takes the entertainment a little bit out of it. Shut up, phone, I'm recording a video. I don't know if you could hear that vibrating. Whoa! Cliff. But yeah, I'm kind of... I mean, I'll still do this map if that's something we end up doing, but I'm kind of looking forward to... I don't know if Vex is working on a new map, or anybody else makes these type of maps, or maybe Vex or somebody could do modifications to this map. For instance, for those of you who watched Brian's view, he had kind of a quick workaround, just kind of a... It's not cheating because it works, but it's kind of a way to bypass all of the problems with the first wool. You just dig straight down and you're there in a specific spot. I think if Vex or somebody could maybe replace that with Bedrock or something to kind of prevent that from being a possibility, that way it forces the player to have to go through all the trials and tribulations of the first wool. Also, I really, because in 1.0 I hadn't played much in 1.0, and both me or Schism had no idea that Diamond Armor was that powerful. It's basically invincible, is what it boils down to. I think that kind of takes a lot of the PvP fun out of that map, and it would be kind of nicer if somebody, or Vex, or somebody would take all the diamond. I would like to see all the diamond blocks out of that map, just because it's way too overpowered, and then it allows you, like Gleason did, to just swim through pain water and go through lava, no problem. And, you know, you saw from Gleason's point of view, we were hitting him like 40 times in a row, and he took 0 damage on either his health or his armor, so that was really... that kind of takes a lot of the fun out of that. So I'd like to see kind of a version of this map, if there isn't going to be a new map anytime soon, a version of this map where there is no diamond or something like that, and also to fix the workarounds where, like I said, people can get to the first wool really easily or something like that. But otherwise it was fun, and like I said, I'm looking forward to doing something like that again in the future, the near future here, hopefully in a 4v4 situation. The way that came about is Brian noticed on Reddit, there's actually a thread going on where a bunch of people were trying to get together like a tournament bracket, up to 16 teams. I personally don't Reddit, I guess is the verb for that. I don't know if Brian or any other guys do, but the other team we were planning on scrimmaging against was part of that Reddit thing, so they were looking for a team to just practice with, and we were like, hey, we just want to do this for fun, for videos and things like that, but that ended up falling through. But yeah, I'm not involved with the Reddit competition or anything like that, so... I thought about that, but that just seemed a little bit too... once again, it seems like it's too rehearsed, it's too... everybody knows this map and they're going to use it to their advantage and whatnot, so... Oh well, maybe hopefully we'll look forward to some new Vex map where it's a tournament type situation or something like that, but for now, I guess this is what we have to deal with. What else did I want to talk about with that map? I guess the sun's going down. I should consider my elevated hidey hole. Oh, I didn't make another bed. Oops. Woof. Yeah, I know. I'm ill-prepared. 1, 2, 3. And 1 and a 2. And I need to make torches. And that. Me. Oh, sugar! Oh, sugar. I don't have enough wool. Sheeps! Where's my shears? Do I not have shears? I must have lost my shears. That's bad news. Where did my shears go? Am I staring at them and I just don't understand it in this texture pack? Guess not. Run! Why aren't you running? Oh, this isn't 1.0. Quickly, give me 3 wools. That's 2. Not exactly what I asked for. Alright, quickly now. You there. Okay. Run back. Oh god, this is not going to be good at all. Here I am talking about my performance in Minecraft, and then I just totally balls up this elevated hidey hole. Alright, I'm going to get up here. Please don't spawn things. Please don't. I'm going to quickly... 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I totally forgot that I was out of wool in the last episode. Okay, quickly, and sleepness. Oof. I am glad I survived that. I am an idiot. Alright, let's get this workbench back, and let's go back over there and grab more wool while I've got a chance. Whatever. That'll do. I didn't realize I might have dropped my shears at some point. Oh no, they're right here. I couldn't see it because of this background. Well, now I have 2 shears, guys. Yeah, that's normally not where I put my shears. That's normally where I have the axe. Ah, dang it. Oh well. Anyway, you guys are probably yelling at the screen, no, your shears are right there, but, oh well. Alright, there was another sheep with wool around here. Where'd he go? Ah, that's a chicken. Indeed. So yeah, that I think is my synopsis about the race for the wool thing. I'm pretty sure I had more to talk about, but I forgot. But yeah, so that's how that is. Yeah, I look forward to more of that. I certainly had fun, and I know everybody was requesting that Brian and I do some sort of multiplayer thing, and then we ended up being on the opposite teams, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do a 4v4 thing, or maybe I'll do some more just regular, maybe a custom map or something with Brian, or something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, here we are, continuing on to the far lands. I also wanted to mention, I know I've been taking a while to get these things out, but I'm still working on the overhead map and the world download. I suppose I can get the world download done a lot quicker than the overhead map, so I think I'll work on that next. All I have to do is replace the seed, and then I'll just give you the map as is from where I was last at the 292-202 monument. So that'll be cool. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I know a lot of you probably have upgraded to 1.0, so the seed really doesn't matter, but I'm still going to replace it just in case. Because this seed is proprietary information, even I don't know what it is. Yeah, so there's that. And I also wanted to take a quick moment. I know I don't talk about this much, but I did receive... oh, this is a weird landscape. I did receive a handful of personal gifts. I don't want to call them donations because this isn't getting confused with the Child's Play donations. Gifts from people to my personal The Far Lands or Bust account, which, as I said, I'm going to use to improve the channel, and I was looking towards getting my own... Wolfie, you're already very healthy, so I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I carrying half slabs? Where did I get these? Oh, I accidentally make these in the panic to make my my bed. Yeah. But yeah, wow, what was I talking about? I was half slab, half slab, half slab. I got some donations, and I just wanted to thank those people really quick. I'm not exactly sure how to go about doing this, but I'll just by first name only. I don't want to out anybody, but and I was going to use these funds, like I said, to improve the channel. I think the first thing I'm going to do, since I don't obviously have enough money to make a brand new computer quite yet, I wanted to get a new microphone, because I'm using this gaming headset now, and it plugs into my mic input, but I can't... for those of you who have watched my live streams, or any of those actually who watched the, at least Schism's point of view from that Race for the Wool, all of my game sounds and system sounds bleed back through in the Skype, so he was actually hearing all of my game sounds and explosions and things. And it's a problem because I have this headset is an analog headset. It plugs into the actual like 3.5mm jacks in the back. I can't separate that from my system audio, and I can either turn off, for those of you who know, like the Windows settings, there's a setting in the recordings for the stereo mix, which basically mix the microphone and any other system sounds into a single stream, so I can record them all at the same time. If I have that on, then Skype listens to the stereo mix, and it actually transmits everything from the mic and my system and the games and everything. If I turn that off, that fixes that problem, but then I can't record anything other than my voice. I can't record my game sounds, even though I'm hearing them, because, as I said, the stereo mix is off. So I'm thinking I would like to get a USB, like kind of a professionally type of USB condenser mic, you know, like a big separate mic. That way, I think, and I'm pretty sure that once I set those up, they set up as their own input. And that way I could have my own stereo mix recording in Fraps and in Cool Edit Pro, that I can record all of my voice and the game sounds and people on Skype. But also, I can just specify in Skype, okay, only take the input from this microphone and not my system. Therefore, I'm not annoying everybody with reverb and echoes from my own system. So that's, I think, the first thing I'd like to buy, and I'd like to thank the handful of people who are going to allow me to do that, who contributed to my Far Lands or Bust account to help me out. I want to thank, just by first name, in no particular order, I would like to thank Michael, Bjark, Raphael, David, Alex, Adam, Matt, Donald, Thomas, and a different Adam for your contributions there. That's much appreciated. And I certainly hope that you guys, before doing that, contributed to the Child's Play charity fundraiser over at farlandsorbust.com. So that's amazing. And I'm looking forward to improving the quality of audio and content on this channel in the future. But yeah, I want to get that out of the way. There's a sheep. I need its wool. What else did I talk about? Not that much. I really just wanted to dedicate this episode to talking about the race for the wool thing, but I guess I got that over with a lot earlier than anticipated. Some random ice in the middle. It's like an iceberg right ahead. Goof. This is weird. It's like a pseudo swamp. It's just very flat with some trees. Let's see. Suppose I could have made a boat to go there, but I am lazy. What else could I talk about? There was a lunar eclipse this morning. For those of us in the U.S., it was kind of hard to see because it was right before the moon set early in the morning, so you probably missed it. I missed it. But I think it's the last lunar eclipse for North America until like 2013 or something like that. And for those of you keeping score, a lunar eclipse is when the Earth gets in between the moon and the sun during the full moon, and then the Earth's shadow covers up the moon. Get out of here. Oh, I have a boat. So yeah, those only happen during a full moon, and it just happened to happen during the morning hours here in the U.S. I think if you were on the East Coast, it was impossible really to see, so you had to be more on the West Coast, and it was more for a lot better to see in kind of the west of the international date line, I guess. But yeah, that's something astronomical that was happening. There's a lot of people on Twitter who were posting pictures, and I think some NASA things had like live feeds of it and stuff like that, so that's cool. Yeah. I'm looking through kind of my old questions here. I think I'm going to record another episode. I'm going to eat lunch and I'll record another episode, just because I know last week there was kind of a big gap in the Far Lands or Bust videos, and there were a couple days I missed even uploading any videos, so I'd like to make up for that. To get back on the video train here. So yeah, and that's another thing. I did actually record some more Minecraft Castaway, but I'm noticing I'm very quiet and I'm not really talking a lot, because I only want to talk about what's going on in the game, because I feel like I have to save like other conversation items for Farlands or Bust. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of heavy editing in those videos just because there's a lot of dead air. But yeah, that's something I'll have to figure out. But yeah, Minecraft Castaway is getting interesting. So look forward to those sometime soon. Hopefully in the next week I'll intersperse them. Whoops, sorry, Wolfie. And then also I'm trying to think starting to do those Farlands or Bust flashbacks, FLoB flashbacks, where I'll do quick, 60-second videos with like a previous from a classic Farlands or Bust episode to kind of post to remind everybody of some funny good old times we had in Farlands or Bust. But yeah, I guess the sun is starting to go down. I only have 3 wool, and this place is looking pretty barren and devoid of any life, except for a few flowers on this mountaintop. Woof, yeah, I know. So yeah, let me know what you think about the new texture pack. I'm quite alright with changing texture packs every now and again. I had that other one for quite a while, but I did like it with the different colored foliage and foliage. Let's go over to this hill, just because I'm reckless and it's getting dark. Oop, oop. Oh, careful, Wolfie. Wolfie is reckless as well. Oh, there's some sheep. They should be there in the morning. Boop. Alright. Oh, I told myself I should make more torches, and then I didn't. Oh, careful, Wolfie. He's pushing me around. Right, sit. Yep, watch the sunset. Dirt. I'm really disorganized. Gotta get organized. But yeah. Certainly thanks for watching this episode of Farlands or Bust. You can continue going to farlandsorbust.com to contribute. Oops. To contribute to the Child's Play charity fundraiser we have going on. Like I said, we're at 1%, and at 10%, I'll give you a live action video, a tour of my home office here with my current computer and then my whole setup here, so that should be fun. When we get to 10%. Good night, Wolfie. Careful of the zombies. I'm going to do that. I'm going to place my workbench down, if I didn't lose it, like that. Make 1 bed, because that's all I can do right now. And then I got to remember to get the sheep next time that are outside. Get some wool. Guess I can make 1 bed. I need to gather more wood also. Don't forget to do that. Woof, I know, Wolfie. Thanks for reminding me. But yeah, certainly thanks for watching. Thanks for all the contributions. And in the next episode, I will talk about more things. That is... Ooh, spookiness. That's really creepy, I was about to say, and then the spooky noise came. Random face on my bed. But yeah, my name is Kurt. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.